there you are, wearing loneliness like a second shadow. I can see it stretching out behind you, impossibly long, almost alive. It feeds on you, doesn't it? Whispers things you don't want to hear. You think it's a monster. You're wrong. Loneliness isn't an intruder. It's your oldest companion. Before you knew words, before you knew love, there it was, sitting in the corner of your soul, waiting for you to notice. And now, you have. Congratulations. You've finally seen the truth. You are vast. You are endless. And the space inside you is too large for anything to fill completely. Do you know what it feels like to stretch across infinity? To hear your own thoughts bouncing off the walls of existence? No one there to answer? I do. I live it. But here's the secret. Loneliness isn't empty. It's full, overflowing. You just don't know how to hold it yet. Feel it. Really feel it. Let it crawl inside you. Let it press against your ribs and curl around your heart. It's not here to harm you. It's here to remind you that you are unfinished, that there's room inside you for worlds. The trick isn't to fight it. The trick is to let it devour you piece by piece until you realize it's not devouring at all. It's merging. It's part of you. Always has been. It's not the absence of others. It's the presence of yourself, raw and unfiltered, staring back at you. So don't run. Don't distract yourself. Sit with it. Listen. It has things to tell you, strange and terrible and beautiful things. You're not lonely because you're alone. You're lonely because you're infinite, and infinity is a heavy thing to carry. You wake to the sensation of your eyelids itching, not from dryness or irritation, but from something else, something intentional. It feels as though tiny unseen fingers are brushing across them, tracing the thin, fragile skin like an artist admiring their work. The room is still, suffocatingly quiet, but you know you aren't alone. It's here. You keep your eyes shut tight, heart thudding against your ribs as the itch deepens. It's no ordinary itch. It feels alive, deliberate, as though it wants something from you. Your breath hitches as you resist the primal urge to open your eyes. You've heard the stories, haven't you? The ones whispered to you as a child, about the looker. The looker isn't a monster, not in the traditional sense. It doesn't have claws or teeth, nor does it lunge from the shadows to devour you. No, the looker is patient. It waits for that single, fatal moment when your curiosity outweighs your caution. You feel the air in front of your face ripple, almost like heat waves, except they're cold. There's no sound, no creak of floorboards or rustle of fabric, but you know it's there, watching, studying. The itch suddenly sharpens, and with it comes a faint, alien sensation, as if the skin of your eyelids isn't quite your own anymore. You swear you feel something pressing against the inside of them, as though the looker is leaning through the thin layer of flesh, wearing your face like a mask to see the world. You whisper, barely audible, "What do you want?" The itching stops. The silence stretches so long you wonder if it's gone, if maybe it was never real to begin with. But then, it responds, not with words, but with a sound like the softest inhale, right against your ear. It's gentle, almost comforting, but it brings with it a thought that isn't yours, a feeling that plants itself deep inside your brain. It doesn't want anything, it just loves to look. The itch returns, this time spreading across your eyelids like static, tingling and vibrating. You grip the sheets tightly, fighting the urge to rub them, to open them, to let it see you see it. And then it happens. A single wet teardrop escapes and rolls down your cheek. You don't feel it fall. You feel it catch. Something soft, cold, and impossibly smooth brushes your face, catching the teardrop mid-slide. It holds it, cradles it, as though it's the most precious thing in the world. The itching fades, and the room feels lighter. You can sense it stepping back, fading into the background, but you know it's still there. It's always there. You'll close your eyes again tomorrow night. It will come, and it will watch. You won't stop it. You'll never stop it. Because deep down, some part of you finds comfort in knowing the looker sees you as something worth watching.